Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
21.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Williams, the man in motion left. Herbert now.
Throwing the out route, he's got Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
In motion left comes Williams. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Herbert.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd down and 3. Williams being motioned left. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Williams brings it in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 25-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Swift going to try at the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Curt sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Well, this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Smith catches left side. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On third down. Here comes Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Chargers 0.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Williams, the man in motion left. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Play action. It's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
And then it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 19 yards away.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
He finds his target, Allen. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll throw now on the final play. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Eckler now between the tackles. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
In motion left comes Williams. On second down, here's Herbert. Williams brings it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. It's Eckler again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Herbert. Going to go down again. Hassan Reddick. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But first down, Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd down and a yard. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Williams being motion left. On 1st and 10, Herbert staying on his feet, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Herbert now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. Finding Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Hurts throwing complete to Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Swift will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers. And off we go from Las Vegas. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Herbert now. A little short pass. This is Everett. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Herbert on first down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Allen's got it complete. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.